putting together a 20-page booklet for the World Wildlife Fund. Looking at our Google Slides, let's take a look at the basic information. This is going to be a 20-page self-cover booklet, meaning all 20 pages will be in the same document and the cover and the inside pages will all be printed on the same paper, thus a self-covered booklet. All right, we're going to go to the next slide. Before starting the project, again, go through all the slides, just kind of get a review of the whole project, download the asset folder in D2L, and then once you get the inner pages completed, you're going to go to the website for WWF, find some information, imagery, and design the 4 covers, the inside, outside, front covers, and the front cover and back cover as well. Inside, on the inner pages, there's going to be content provided to you, both text and photographs. And there's 4 topics, so they're all going to be set up the same. So we're going to be working a lot with, layout and style sheets and making sure everything is identical in each topic. Here's our setup and design. Let's go take a look at a final document. And in design, you'll be designing the covers after the internal information is completed. So there's page 1 and 2. And here's the beginning of our first topic. Forests. Scrolling through, there's information. Everything is the same thing. There's a why it matters, a response, 2 little photographs, more information, our large photograph, and a completion. And then again, topic number 2 always starts at the right-hand page, the odd number page, going through here. And again, you can see it exactly, the formatting repeats itself for each topic. Let's go to our InDesign or our D2L. So before you can really do this, again, you're going to be downloading the asset folder. Coming through here, there's going to be a lot of new topics in here. Parent pages, auto page numbering, style sheets, placing and anchoring photographs, with and without captions. Scrolling through, there's your tutorial. Go into your book and go take a look at some different information. And then we'll go through to the bottom, and here's your book assets. If I click on my Finder window, here's the assets. Every topic has a folder, images inside. You've got the booklet text, and you've got the WWF logo to work with. All right, going to the slides. We'll kind of just go through this slide by slide, and we're going to set up a new document, 5.5 by 8.5, vertical, mirror in inches, 20 pages, making sure these are both checked this time, facing pages and primary text frame. Going to simple 1-column document, 1/2 inch on everything but the bottom margin, so you'll need to click this so it's not linked, and then the bleed again is 1/8 of an inch. So 5.5, 8.5, 20 pages. Let's see if I can make this without going back here. We'll go to InDesign, make a new, we're in inches, 5.5 by 8.5, 20 pages, check facing, primary, start pages on 1 column. I believe it's 1/2 inch, but I want to unlink it now and make the bottom a little bit bigger. And my bleeds are as is. Hit create, and here's my new document. First thing you want to do is go File, Save. Either way, save or save as. At this point, I'll give you the same option. And this is going to be Becker J, WWF booklet, because it's tiny. Put it in my demo folder with my assets are in the same place. Hit save, and there we go. Next up is going to be working with our parent pages. Right now I do have a 20-page document, and they're all based on a parent, which a parent is up here. It has nothing on it, therefore no pages have anything on it either. The first thing you want to do is we'll go ahead and let's go back just so you can always view this. Okay, we've already gone through that. And we're going to be working with our parent pages like we were talking. First thing we're going to do is put a page number in here. So I'm going to do this at 8 points. Please read through the whole process. And let's take a look at what we're doing. Excuse me. InDesign. Now you got to make sure you are aware of what page is active. So I'm going to go ahead and double click on a parent. Both are now active. I'm up in the parent pages. And I click and drag up a little bit so I just see one. Grabbing my text tool. I'm going to put my text frame right here. It's not grabbing. I want the same width as my column guide. So click and drag in this. We're going to go ahead and leave it at 12. Everything as is right now. Just go under type, insert special character, to marker, to current page number. And there's my A. Now what's that mean? A just means that it's a current page marker on the A parent page. I'm going to go ahead and select this and center this and bring it down ever so slightly. I'll stick it on 8. I'm not quite sure what my instructions said, but I'm just going to stick it here on 8. Okay. You can't really see it on here, but this is currently only on the left-hand page. If I go to page 2, there's page 2. There's my marker, page number, page 4, page 6. Let's go back to A parent. And all I'm going to do is click and drag this over. Shift Option Command, if I click and drag, I can make a copy and drag it at the same time. Or you can copy and paste and pop it over there. Either way. So there's A parent. So now pages 3, 5, 7, etc. So what you put on the parent page goes on every page in a document as long as it's based on that parent page. What we're going to do now is we're going to make a B parent page because we want some elements, some pages looking different. Let's go back to this document real quick. Page A is page 1 and 2 are based on A. 4 and 5 and 6 are 2, but the B pages, if I go here, because every topic I want to look a little different than the typical single column layout. So if I took a look at B parent, what we're doing, I gotta change my view here for a second. Go to screen mode to normal, and my text frame is now down here, and I've got a graphic frame up here. So when I put a photograph in here, all the photos are going to be the exact same size, and all the text will start at the same height on every B parent for every topic. So going back to my new booklet, let's go ahead and do this. Put this small. Let's go check our instructions here real quick and see what we've got to do. Let's go to the next one. Okay, we've done that. We're going to make a B parent, and we're going to modify the actual layout of it. So graphic frame is going to go down to 3.65 inches, filling the entire top, including the bleed, and the text frame starts at 4. So going to be parent, we're going to make it first. InDesign, we can either right click, or you can click on and duplicate the spread, or you can go to the hamburger menu down up in here and do the same thing. So we're going to duplicate. Now we've got B parent, and you can see that our markers now changed to B. So again, make sure you know where you're working and what's active, what page is active. So because we set this document up with automatic text frames, there's my text frame. Even though you can't see it, if I click on it, there's a text frame. B is going to start at 4. So I'm just dragging the top down, and then I'm going to grab a text frame, and I'll just go ahead and grab the one with the X in it so we can see a little bit better. And because I know this photo is going to go and fill the entire 625. Should be 5/8. There we go. Following the ruler on the left-hand side, you can see how it goes vertically up and down as I move my cursor. 625 goes down there. So it's aligning with, here we go. Maybe you can see it better here. I kind of got it aligned. I may have to zoom in to do that a little bit better. But remember, when you put a photograph or anything that goes to the edge of a graphic or a page, make sure you make that element, that text frame, not text frame, that graphic frame, whatever, photograph, whatever it might be, make sure it actually goes to and extends out to the bleed guidelines. So again, the black is the page dimension, and then the red line is the bleed, and just doing that on the top and the right side. So this is B parent, and I know on page 3, this is going to be my first topic. I'm going to click and drag B parent down to this page. So A, and then B on page 3. The next thing I'm going to do is placing copy. And what you want to make sure is you are on the proper page. Let's go to page 3. Making sure this is active. And we do have text frames on 1 and 2. I just want to show you what's going to happen when we flow text in here. Stay tuned to the next video.